and today was one of the most difficult dialysis sessions I have had since starting dialysis over 5 years ago now. I don't have a specific reason for this stream other than the fact that I'm bored. I care about my audience, and I just want to chat with you guys if you want to chat with me. I don't get the opportunity, I'm very busy, to come online and do live streams a lot, but because you guys are my viewers are very important to me. You guys have been there for me during some of the toughest times in my life, and I truly thank you for that. And I don't just mean money and donations. I mean being there for me in the chat, offering support if I wanted to talk to someone outside of YouTube. My viewers have been there for me during, like I say, I reiterate, some of the most toughest, difficult times in my adult life. And I really appreciate you guys. And I'm not going to say fans, because that is a deplorable word to call the sweet, wonderful viewers I have. You aren't my fans. You are my friends. I'm not doing it for fans. I'm not doing it to gain publicity. I'm not doing it to be a celebrity. I'm not doing it to be famous, and I'm not doing it to chase clout. That's why I'm not on panels all the time where a bunch of drama takes place, even though I've been begged to do so. Anytime I get up on a panel, it gets a lot more viewers, and I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because it makes me feel uncomfortable, because I don't know why my presence gets people's panels a lot more viewers, but it does. And then I get real anxious and panicky, and it's a whole another story. So I just want to say that the reason I'm mentioning that is because I don't want anybody who's my friend on here to think that I don't like Carrie, for instance. I adore her, and I hope she's doing great, and pray for her. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers, because Jesus Christ can and will heal her, or he'll take her, and it'll be a glorious day when he does, because she'll be out of pain. But I hope that he doesn't take her for many years to come. Same with me. Let me read the comments. Sorry, I see there's 6 of you in here in less than 3 minutes. Thank you, Foreigner said you are amazing. Are you the Ku Klux Klan leader? No, I'm not racist. Yeah, I got a little sunburn. I did. It actually it burns to the touch. But yeah, I started the stream. Let's talk about dialysis now. Today, like I had mentioned earlier, vaguely, dialysis was extremely difficult today. Probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest, session that I've had since I've been on dialysis for 5 years now. Since I've been on dialysis since I was 26. And my birthday is coming up June the 2nd. And birthdays for me, guys, mean a lot, because, hold on. Hey, Adam H., I'm alright. Why, Carlos? Birthdays for me mean a lot now than they did before, because I fight so hard. I fight really hard to live, and it's days like today, the sessions I have, the dialysis sessions I have, like the ones today, really are a stiff kick in the head about just how hard I fight to stay alive on this planet Earth. I try to stay positive, but it's hard some days. Nobody's perfect. But most of the time, 99% of the time, I try my best to be optimistic. And like I say, I'm here today for my viewers if you want to chat with me. If not, I'm a true OG, okay? Some of the other OGs, I won't say they sold out when it comes to doing their live streams, but real OGs, they only do excuse me. Real OGs only host, that's the word I'm looking for, host their live streams by themselves the majority of the time. Okay? That's not to say they can't have people on panel and still be considered an OG in my eyes. Not that anybody cares, but I care. And if you don't care about what I think, then why are you on my channel? Scooby-Doo mystery, isn't it? But people like Anderson Henderson, who can't hold a panel on his own anymore, can't hold down a stream on his own without flipping through his phone like a crackhead to look for who can I invite up next. So he can't hold his own. So he's no longer considered a real OG in my eyes. And pretty soon here, as much as I don't want to cry, I don't want to talk about this, but pretty soon here, I have a feeling that he's going to make the wrong choice and realize when it's too late that he has lost me as a friend for good. So that's 15 years of my time that I've invested in him. 10 of those years I was deeply in love with him. And he just spat in my face every time. And I'm just tired of the abuse. It really is wearing on me. And, yeah. So, I don't have any makeup on either, so if you don't love me when I look my worst, then you don't need to love me when I look my best. Hi. A lot of things. We're just talking about a lot of things while my phone charges so I can call Nolan. But back to Anderson Henderson, it is going to hurt me a lot to lose him, and I'm going to have to put my foot down and go completely no contact for good. And if he cares about me the way he says he does, then he'll take this seriously and stop thinking it's a joke, because I know many times in the past I've said, I'm never talking to Anderson Henderson Haven again, and then I turn right around and let him sweet talk me and butter me up, and like he tried to do today, telling me how he misses me with his texts and calling me twice this morning, and What about the past few weeks, like you said on your streams, when I've tried to text you, make sure you're okay and everything, talk to you, be your friend, and you ignored me and you gloated about ignoring me. Now all of a sudden that you are starting to realize you're about to lose me for good, forever, now you want to start trying to come around again? See how toxic that is? What a toxic friendship this is? I really care about him. I love him as a friend. I always have had a soft spot for my heart and my heart for Haven. And I told him this from the time I was 16 up, that he would tell me how bad of a person he is and what a piece of shit he is all the time back in the day, and how he had no self-worth. And I told him, I always, Haven, I'll always be the person in your life to see the good in you and not focus on your flaws. And I can't even come on his panel 2 minutes, the rare times I do, without either being kicked or he thinks I say something, takes it the wrong way. Oh, Abby's saying that just because she wants this, or because that means she's wanting me to do this. He reads so much into what I say when every time I speak, there is no alternative motive or agenda. I'm not like that. Especially not with him. I'm not like that, period. Point blank, period. For the 12 of you viewing. Hey, Real Stream News, how are you? I'm sorry, Real Stream News. I don't know your number, and I don't talk to people on the phone. I only talk to Nolan, and I really don't have time to entertain other people, sweetheart, but thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to reach out if I need a friend. I appreciate that. That goes back to that ties into what I was saying earlier when I said I'm on here waiting on my phone to charge so I can talk to Nolan tonight because he wants me to call him. But while that's charging, I didn't really have a specific topic to discuss in this live stream other than how hard dialysis was, which we've already discussed. Nobody seems to care to talk about that for the 16 of you viewing. And we'll get back to Haven in a minute. But in the beginning of this stream, I talked about just how special my viewers are and why I don't call them fans. I think that's a slap in the face to the viewers. And because you're my friends, you're my viewers, you guys have been there for me through thick and thin, during some of the darkest, hardest times in my life, and you were more than supportive for the most part, and I genuinely appreciate you guys. Yeah. So back to Haven. Where did I leave off with Haven? What was I saying about it? Because I'm not willing to reiterate it. I have a feeling he's not going to make the song. He's not going to make a poem or anything like that. I guarantee he won't even say happy birthday. But that's fine. That lets me know in my heart of hearts that he no longer cares even one tiny bit, doesn't care at all if he was to lose me as a forever. Because once June 2nd hits and I fight so hard like I do to turn 32, if I make it to 32 and he don't have a song out or at least a poem he's reading or something, I'm gonna lose him forever because I'm tired of being abused, and I have to stick to my guns this time, or else I'm gonna look like, which I don't give a shit what I look like to anyone. I don't care about appearances, but it's gonna make me look like a fraudster. It's gonna make me look unreliable, not credible, because I've said 100 times I'd never speak to Haven again. And this is why I've been crying so much, because I know in my heart of hearts that I'm never going to be able to talk to him again. It'll be like he's alive but dead to me. And it'll be his own doing. I have called several friends bawling over him. That's how serious I am about this song on June 2nd. It sucks to invest 15 years of your life into someone, and all you want is for them to respect you enough to be your friend, and all they want is to slap you in the face most of the time, kick dirt in your wound, pour salt in your wound, kick sand in your eyes, twist the knife after they stick it in your back. And I'm too sick, I'm too good of a girl to deal with that anymore. So I really hope he makes the decision that he truly feels in his heart is best, because if he does not care at all about me, not even an inkling, and he wants me out of his life like he says he does in public, but in private it's very different, then I'll know come June 2nd. And I'll be heartbroken, sure. But it'll be for the better. Time heals all wounds. But he'll never find another woman that puts up with his shit the way I did. Anyway, let's get, hey hi Frost Mafia, Nolan. Oh, hi baby. I didn't know you would be on here. We're gonna put some makeup on. Oh my God, baby's here. Oh my God, baby's here. Hi baby. Mwah. Oh Nolan, you make my life so much happier. Thank you, God, for giving me such a wonderful person. Nolan, I love you. I truly love you so much. You mean everything to me, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm willing to follow you. And you ever heard that Death Cab for Cutie song, Follow You Into the Dark? Yeah. That's a song Paul gave me, and now I'll give that to you. And that song that you dedicated to me, I love. I've been telling Haven for years when I was in love with him, dedicate a song to me, because that's my love language. I love songs. He never would. He always just made his own. But yeah, what do you think, Nolan? Do you think that he'll make the right decision, or do you think in his heart of hearts he could care less? And as of June 2nd, well, no, I'll go totally no contact forever. It just hurts, Nolan, because I've spent so much time and energy. Hey, Anderson Frotterson, I'm reading y'all's comments. Simon, sorry, I've had such a rough dialysis session. I just got home from dialysis not even 10 minutes ago, and I usually get home before 4. He's restreaming me right now? Wow. Well, I don't know if I should watch that or not, but I'm definitely not coming over there right now. If he's making fun of me and shit, I want you to know, Anderson Henderson, I am dead serious. If you do not, come June 2nd, you'll never hear from me again. You won't be spoke about in my videos, my streams. If anybody comes in here and comments about you, you will not, I won't even acknowledge the comment. No offense to my viewers, because I love my viewers. 16 of you in here, yeah, okay. And they've, like I say, you guys have been there for me during the darkest fucking times of my life, and I appreciate that. But let me get back to, so no disrespect when I say that come June 2nd, if I don't have that song from Haven, then that'll let me know 100% that he does not care whether or not I'm in his life, and that I've spent 15 years, 10 of which I was in love with him, all the time I've invested, all the abuse I've taken, all the verbal, mental abuse I've taken, physical too, and things he's done to me in real life, like swatting and shit back in the day, and just awful stuff. I could name a million. And I put up with it because I did what? Always saw the good in him, like I said earlier. And it's gonna hurt me to have to go totally no contact with him forever. It's gonna hurt me a lot, because I care so much about him. I feel like come June 2nd, it'll feel like my friend has died. Even though he's not dying, literally, thank God. Because it'll be like he's dead to me. And I care so much for him, and I love him so much. I just can't take the abuse anymore. It's wearing me down, Haven. But I won't look back. I'll silently cry, alone. And who knows how long it'll take for me to get over you. But I don't want to be in somebody's life if they truly hate me that much. And if they're just using me for YouTube content every now and again,
or hitting me up when they're horny or bored. I don't want to be somebody's. I don't want to be an. I want to be a priority in your life. I want to be treated with respect, the way I treat you with respect. I just want to have a normal friendship. I want you to be happy for me and Nolan. I was happy for you and Liz. I was happy when you broke my heart with Carrie. I was happy for you because I just wanted you to be happy. You know that I haven't dated anybody in the 15 years you've known me except my dead husband and Marcus Heidenreich. And now Nolan. I'm very serious about Nolan. I love him. I can't imagine my life without him. He treats me better than you ever did. And he's maybe young, but he's not a kid. Don't call him that. He's well mature beyond his years. Anyway, let me read this. Wouldn't it be better if Nolan wrote a song for you instead? Yes, but I don't need Nolan to prove his love for me because I know Nolan loves me best, Molly Poppin, because he shows me through his actions every day, all throughout the day. What the fuck? Well, we're in timeout, Haven. I've done nothing to Carlos. That's not the real Carlos, so they're getting banned. Coming here laughing. Hide user on this channel. Hide user on this channel. If you come in here talking trash about my man, you're gone. And Anderson Frauderson, you are on thin ice, buddy. So are you, Goo Lover. For the 21 of you watching, I'm doing a live stream, Dad, so try to keep it down if you don't mind. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just waiting on my telephone to charge, so I came on here to chat with you guys. I've said everything I want to say, and we'll see what goes down come June 2nd, and that'll be that. And going back to reiterate before I started crying, if anybody comes in here even mentioning him, automatic hide, or timeout, excuse me. So, it's, be quiet. Why do you sit in there and hawk loogies every time you use the toilet, Dad? Please try not to do that while I'm doing a live stream. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but it's very embarrassing. Sorry, he has to come through my room to go to the bathroom. Nolan, are you still here? He might be watching. I know he's watching. He's 18. Hi, Anderson Frauderson. Hi. Yeah, Anderson is a fraud. Best tennis player? Oh my goodness. What do you have to say? Well, you know what? Scratch that. I don't want to involve Nolan in Haven's bullshit. I want Nolan and Haven to get along. But I'm going to extend a apology to I'm that guy. What is his name? I'm that guy that does things, because I showed Nolan proof of what that guy was accusing him of. And I have a feeling that he's not going to come through on June 2nd, because he does not care at all about whether I live or die or whether I'm in his life. And I'm very 100% serious. He will never be contacted by me again. And if you come in here and you leave a comment with his name, I will ignore it. Just want to make that clear. And it's going to hurt me tremendously to lose him. It'll be like my friend died, even though they're alive. But if he doesn't do it on June 2nd, that shows you what kind of friend he is to begin with. It shows me he never cared to begin with. So it'll be, we don't like Anderson Pettison, says my baby Nolan. Guys, go sub up Frost Mafia. Frost Mafia 1380 is an amazing, smart, intelligent, wonderful young man. He could teach you about things that people have to go to college to learn. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better man. And I knew that I was in love with him, like I told him today, when I realized that even when he pisses me off, or his flaws, things he does that I don't like, I realized that the more I talk to him, the more I see those things come out, that I am willing, because there's love and relationships, guys, take a lot of work. It's a sacrificial thing, but not to veer off track. I realize that when I accept his flaws, that when he pisses me off, I still love him. I don't seek revenge. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, love does not boast. I don't do any of those things with Nolan. I realized I loved him the day that I accepted all his flaws, the day that the times he's pissed me off that I didn't tell him about, but I still remained calm and loved him. I know also that if he were to like get in a wreck or go homeless and live in a van, I would be willing to go through those hardships with him. If he was a vegetable and could never walk again, I would be willing to take care of him. And guys, I don't date people. I've had 2 relationships, so this is very serious stuff coming out of my mouth. Daddy, what's that a link to? Oh, who gives a fuck? Who's she? No, you're right. Love doesn't equal pain, like Anderson has put me through for so long, best tennis player. And love and having a partner, they should make you happy. Not all the time, but the majority of you being together, for the 21 of you watching, the majority of that relationship, you should be that person. You should be happy they're in your life, not miserable. And love should never be one-sided. I learned that the hard way. It should never be me doing all wifey duties to a man who doesn't put a ring on my finger. That's just not going to be. I'll never again. How am I being delusional, hungry puppy? Care to elaborate? Love is wonderful and should make you happy, not sad or give you heartache. Thank you, thank you. Chris uploaded Read the Bible with me. I'll have to watch that. I'm getting ready to get off here because I do 30 minutes and I'm just exhausted. I'm waiting on my phone to charge, Daddy, because I definitely want to take you up on your offer from earlier tonight on the phone. If you're still willing. And I'm glad that you didn't come earlier and that you saved it, like waiting for me. But I better get off here because I gotta eat something. I haven't ate anything all day. I've had nothing. Oh, I know what I'll eat. The egg and cheese McMuffin from McDonald's that I had bought myself for breakfast this morning and did not touch. I'll have that. Pray for me, guys, because my potassium is 0.2 away from being critical and me needing to be hospitalized, which would fuck up everything. It would fuck up my rehab and everything else. I just increased my dosage today from 2 milligrams to 4. And so far it seems to be working well. The first time I did it, it was too strong, but it seems to be working pretty well. So I'm staying sober. In fact, I got something to show you. Actually, I'll leave that surprise, so stay tuned because it's a big surprise here on the Abster None Other show. We'll start saying that. So if it, here with Abster None Other, I don't do shows. It's hard, baby. Potassium's in everything. See how sweet Nolan is. See how he looks out for me and cares and is interested in my health and well-being. I couldn't have asked for a better man. Yes, hungry puppy. I wouldn't be saying it. But you want to go ahead and Nolan, anybody that comes in here, Nolan, you're free to do whatever you want on this channel. It's with your mod. Nolan is a real man. Are you going to go to Nolan's senior prom with him? Nolan has already graduated high school, and I cannot wait to meet him, but it probably won't be in October like I thought. It'll probably be more toward Christmas. But I can't, but absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I love him, that's all I know. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes until I can meet him. And when I do, my goodness, that'll be the most precious union ever. And it'll be so worth the wait, Nolan, I promise. This dialysis was so hard on me today, so painful. Oh, the pain. 99% of my life is pain. I rarely ever get to feel pleasure of any kind. And I'm tired and exhausted. Well, we've been doing this. My dad and my mother loves Nolan. My dad accepts him as well and likes him. And my mother asked me the other day, is he going to be my new son-in-law? I wouldn't mind having him as my new son-in-law. And I said, hopefully one day, Mama. My parents are very supportive. Give Abby more money. I'm not going to lie, guys. I do need some help, so... Noodles, I thought you sent me 100, but you sent me 50. I really needed that extra 50 because I have the Lokelma. My potassium is 0.2 away from being critical and me needing to be hospitalized. Remember when I said that? I have the medication Lokelma, which is a potassium binder, sitting up at Granite Falls Drug, but I can't afford it. It's $60. So if anybody can help me, that would be great. I can pay you back on the 3rd, but so far
the 2 donations I got yesterday, I asked the people if they wanted to be paid back. They said no. But if you want to be paid back, just leave it in, where it allows you to write a little message to when you send money on PayPal. Just write a little message saying, yes, please pay me back as soon as you get paid, and it'll be no problem for me. And whenever I do get money from people on here, my reputation precedes me. Whenever I do, I usually give you guys more than what you loan to me. Think of it as interest. When you get a loan, it's interest. But I'm doing it because, like I said, go back, for those of you the 21 of you that are in here, go back and watch this stream from the beginning, and you'll see just how much I care about my viewers. I care about you guys. But anyway, and my PayPal is Abby487. But anyway, let's move on now that I'm done e-begging. I'm very picky with my wrenches. I don't see you guys in my stream enough to give you a wrench. No disrespect. I adore Noodles. He's my noodle caboodles. Best tennis player, I like you. You've been very nice to me. But I do not give wrenches. Unless somebody is very trustworthy, and I trust Noodles with my life. But Noodles, unless I see you participating more in my chats, then yes, then you'll get a wrench. But please don't misuse it. As for you, best tennis player, same goes for you. You continue to be a supporter of mine and Nolan, and I continue to see you chat in my streams and you're a regular viewer, then I may give you one as well. Hi, that kid that does things. I apologized to you earlier. What did my baby say? That's Baby. That's my nickname for Nolan, because I have a maternal instinct toward him too. Not a maternal one, but like I want to take care of him. I know she would never get with Anderson because he's too fat. He's too batshit insane. Yeah, he really is. No, I don't do the whole pay for wrench thing, guys. My viewers mean more to me than clout. But if you have the money to help me out, I appreciate it. Okay, Noodles, are you saying you'd like to be paid back come the 3rd? I will pay you back, honey. So you don't want, you're kidding? Okay. I was gonna say, dang, Noodles caboodles. I'm willing to. I respect Noodles. I just said to you guys that I trust Noodles 1980 with my life. I trust David Buldo with my life. And David, if you can come to North Carolina, I would love to meet you. I didn't get to enjoy it, honey. I had to buy some groceries, and now I need 60 more to get a medication I desperately need, or else I'm going to end up in the hospital. And you can even call the fucking pharmacy and see the price, because my insurance don't cover it. I usually get it through Fresenius, and they did order it through Fresenius, but it's not going to arrive for like a week or two. And I'm trying to stay out of the hospital. So if anybody can even, I might can get my family. My Uncle Tom's real rich, but he's stingy. I might can get him to help me. If you guys can donate anything, then I would appreciate it. But just let me know if you want it back. Because I'm totally out of money right now. I wouldn't have bought a bunch of groceries that Kevin's just going to end up eating all of anyway, and I'll barely get any of it. I'm exhausted, and I'm so thankful, because if I lose Haven come June 2nd, my birthday, can I at least have a birthday, some birthday dones? Come on, guys.
If I lose Haven come June 2nd, I'm going to be devastated because that'll show me that he hates my guts, never cared about me, always used me for clout, for subs, for views, for drama, and doesn't have an inkling of care in his heart for me, and that I've wasted all the time I can't get back. And it's nice to know that I have such a good-hearted, loyal, loving man like Nolan to help me get through that type of shit easier, because I've prayed for a man like him for so long. I don't even remember what it's like not to be abused in some way, shape, or fashion until Nolan came along. I almost want him to abuse me because that's how I've been shown love by every partner I've ever had except Paul. And I only got to live with him, 2 years before he croaked? Most of our relationship was over the phone and through YouTube. So this is another reason why I cannot tolerate Anderson Henderson's abuse anymore. I'm sick. I'm positive most of the time, but here lately it's been hard. And dialysis today, it was so painful I cannot describe it. God help me, Jesus. And all I want to do is feel pleasure for once tonight. I still haven't ate a bite of food all day, and somehow I'm not hungry. That's not like me, guys. I think it's because I'm so hurt and stressed over Haven. I have a feeling I'm going to have to put my foot down and go completely no contact with him forever. And it breaks my heart. But hey, if that's the case, then all the pain and suffering was worth it. And you want to know why? Because I'll tell you why. If it wasn't for Anderson Henderson, I would have never met Nolan. I would have never met Frost Mafia 1380. And Nolan has been the best thing to come from my relationship with Anderson Henderson ever. He was the best thing I could ever have found through it, because Anderson Henderson introduced us. I remember when we first met, when I first started talking to Nolan, not talking to him but observing him. I was listening to his voice for a long time before I ever even said hello to him. And then I had a dream about, deep throating him, and it was so real. And before that though, every time I would masturbate, even not thinking about anything, because I can easily masturbate and not think of anything and still come. But I wasn't thinking of anything, and when I was orgasming, I had thoughts of him, and I was verbally. Sometimes when I'm really turned on, guys, here's something you need to know about me. And I don't care if it's cringy or what. When I'm really, really turned on, I almost scream when I'm on. I say the craziest stuff, and I literally feel as though I cannot control it. So if I do that, I hope it's not too cringy for you. Oh, Frost Mafia. Hi, Sunny Boy Lewis. Thank you. I hope I feel better soon, too. Haven, best tennis player, is Anderson Henderson's real name. I do have Medicare, but they told me Medicare wouldn't cover all of it. It covers most of it, but $60 of it
because I don't believe that's the real Carlos. I haven't done anything to Carlos, and I think that's a fake Carlos, because he came in here saying he was mad. I asked him why, and I never got a response. So the real Daddy Carlos would never treat me like that. So that's why he got blocked or timed out, not blocked. You need to force yourself to eat. You need strength after dialysis. Goolander, what's up, bud? Good to see you. He's not a teenager. He's a fully grown 18-year-old getting ready to be 19-year-old man. I met him well into after his 18th birthday. It's not like I met him before he turned 18 and waited until, to go public with it. No, we've only been talking a month or two, a month and a half. Yeah, but 19 is an adult. Unlike Liz, who was 16 when Anderson Henderson started grooming her. And they were fucking two peas in a pod. Me and Frost Mafia have a lot of things in common. I love games. He loves games. He's easy to talk to now that I'm starting not to feel as nervous on the phone with him. Some days I am, and most of the time I am, because I love him so much. It's like that butterfly feeling. But be happy for me, Scott Sly Cats Clips. Age doesn't matter, it's maturity. Thank you, best tennis player. How many times have I said Nolan is well matured beyond his years, honey? I'm 31. Yeah, because I'm not going to expose Anderson at all. Liz exposed Anderson as being a pedophile. And if Daddy Carlos, of all people, wants to go against me, somebody that's been loyal to him from the jump, over a legitimate person like Anderson Henderson who couldn't give two fucks about him, then I never want to speak to Daddy Carlos again. And no, I don't demand that I do anything, okay? He's timed out. He's not blocked. No, you're hidden. I'm not a groomer. I don't even know what that means. And I don't know who you are, but you're getting hidden. Sly Cats Clips. I like MILFs. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not a mother, though. So you like to fuck mothers? Is that what you're telling me, Frost Mafia? Don't piss me off, babe. I'm just playing, dear. But I'm not a mother. Are you saying I'm old, Daddy? I guess technically I am a mother since my child is in heaven. I have an angel baby. I just adore you. Yeah, it means Mom I'd like to fuck. I just don't like you wanting to fuck moms. I don't want you to fuck anybody but me. It's just the lighting. It's the lighting. I'm too exhausted to deal with it. I'm sorry. Usually, Ryan, I do care about my viewers, so I'll say this. I'm sorry, dialysis was so hard today. I lost my train of thought. Oh, dialysis brain. It'll go away in a few hours. Plus, I'm so exhausted. Okay. Why is your camera so blurry? Because I have the lighting is bad, but I do want to say, because I care about my viewers, that typically I have good lighting. I put effort into it. I put effort into my appearance most of the time. But, you guys, I just want you to know that, since I've never seen you on my channel before, that I usually do put effort into my streams. Well, that's Cookie Monster. I am going to be a mama to him.
I'm going to be the mama he never had. And I'm going to love every minute of it. And so will he. Hopefully. He said he would be happy with that, so he didn't find it creepy or cringy like I thought he would. But Nolan, if I get to the point where you're doing things that I know are bad for you or could result in bad things happening for you or us, I am going to bring that to your attention, and I fully want you to communicate with me and not think of it as me controlling you, because I'm not controlling. I'm looking out for your best interests. That's why I got so upset, because my ex abused me for the past 6 years. When I gave you an example yesterday, Nolan. Remember, I gave all of you an example. Marcus going across the border to get weed and letting his stupid drunk friends, high friends, drive him back on that interstate. How I would beg him not to do that, and I was called a bitch and told I was nagging and controlling, when all I was trying to do was make sure the man I loved got home safely. A real immature piece of shit does stuff like that. A grown, and I'll let it slide, Nolan, to an extent, because you're young, but you'll learn, as you grow older, that to be able to tell when a woman's controlling versus when she is protective and looking out for you and worried. And that comes, and if a woman doesn't do that for you, Nolan, then she don't love you. Because women are fucking hella protective over the men they love. Hella protective. Protective. Anyway, Daddy Nolan and chat viewers, I wish Abby a happily ever after. And I'd love to see it with Anderson Henderson, but I realize it's not meant to be. Well, we'll see come June 2nd what he does. But if I have to go no contact with him come June 2nd, at least I found a diamond in the rough like Nolan to take his place. And that's all she wrote. Abster over and out.